It is really heartbreaking when you write so much code for someone but they don't pay you. In this video I'll be discussing on how to create a trial program for your buyers. So let's jump into it.
Welcome to TechTube.
Alright guys, so I have divided this video in 5 sections. First I will talk about module installation and how to import them. After that I will create a function which will check internet connection of the user. In third section I will show you how to get current date from internet, and after that we will create if-else logic. And then finally I will show you how to convert your py to exe. So without any further ado, let's jump into first section. Just go to start menu and type cmd, and after that just open cmd. In command prompt or cmd type pip3 install auto py to exe. Basically what this command gonna do is just install auto py to exe. This module is used to convert py to exe. So as I have already installed this module, so what this will do is just say me or display me that requirements already satisfied. So in your case it will show you that it is installing. After that, moving toward our next module, just type pip3 install requests. This module is used to send and get requests from any website. So again I have already installed this, so it will just show me that our requirements already satisfied. So moving toward last module, just type pip3 install bs4. It is the short name of beautiful soap 4. As we installed our module successfully, now just open PyCharm and import this module. First module will be from bs4 import beautiful soap. Then we will import urlib.request. Import urlib.request as urlib2. This is installed with Python, so we don't need to install it. Alright, so import ticketer. This is installed with Python also. It is used to create GUI things. So as we are creating message box, so we need it. So finally import requests. It is used to send requests. We will use in our first function. Moving toward our first function and second section of the video. Basically this function will check whether user have internet connection or not. So just type def and function name connection check. You can use, it's your choice. So basically I will use try except block. In try block we will send request to Google urlib2.url open, and then we will semicolon just type google.com, and in next parameter we will set timeout is equal to 1 second. So after that type return true. So if google.com is successfully open, it will return true. In except block we will define error as URL error as error. So if error occur, it will return false, or if a user don't have internet, it will return false. So let's just check whether this function is working or not. So first of all I will disconnect my internet, and after that I will copy function name and just below function type print and function name. So if I run this, it will return false as I am not connected to internet. So let's connect back to internet. If I run this program, it will return true. Now moving to our third section of the video and second function of the code. What we're gonna do in this function is just get latest date or current date from this website. So this is the date which we're gonna scrap from this website. So let's just go back to PyCharm and now define function def function name def get date. Try to use names of the function related to their action so it is easy to use them in future. So in function type r is equal to request dot get and parentheses. So finally in parentheses just copy the URL of website and just paste in between parentheses. Now in next line what we're gonna do is just pass HTML of the website in beautiful soap. So soap is equal to beautiful soap and r dot text, and in next parameter we'll pass HTML parser. We can also use XML, LXML. These are the different parser types. So now just go back to Google Chrome and figure out what is the ID of the date. So if I go back to Chrome and just right click on date and just click on inspect, now if we see the ID of the date is tprg, but there are other elements which have same ID, so we have to figure out in which number it is coming. So I think it is coming on 7. We'll figure out later. So just go back to PyCharm and type a is equal to soap dot find all. As there are many other similar IDs, so we'll type find all. So just in ID is equal to tprg. Just copy exact ID name so that no error came while running. It is better to copy exact things. Just now moving now if I go back to Chrome and just figure out what is the number of this ID. So I think it is coming at 6 number. So just type 6 in bracket, square bracket. So just after that type dot get text. What it will do is just get text from ID number 6. If I check this function, just print function name below function and it will return a. I forgot to type return a. So if I run this function, it will return date or text from website. You can see that there is the date, but it is having space in start and dashes in between it. So now I have to remove dash and space. What I'm gonna do is just type a is equal to a dot replace in parentheses. First I will pass what I have to remove and then I will type what I want to replace. So I pass dash and nothing in parameters. So in next line I will replace space with nothing. So just I pass the parameters in replace function. Now if I check this function, it will give me string without any spaces and dashes. See, it is returning me just a string without any spaces and dashes. Now moving toward fourth section of the video, which is if else logic. So in this section we will create if else logic. So first of all I will write if and will call first function connection check. If it is true, it will execute the next code. So in if block, I will just set the limit of the program. So in limit, I will define limit is equal to 20 I am typing it in date format just to tell you that in limit variable just define value just like this, date like this. So I have set limit 2020 and first month and 26th date. So in next line I will just define define variable current date and save the value of get date as a integer in current date variable. So moving toward next line, I will again write if limit is less than current date. So if current date is less than limit, it will execute the code. So in this section, in this place, we will call main function of any program. So I will just for illustration type print enjoy free version. So in after that I will type else. If current date is not equal to limit, it will go to else block and it will pop up message box which will tell user that sorry, your program is expire. Now moving toward else block of previous if. In this block I will just type message box dot show info, which this code will pop up if the user is not connected to internet. So just type check your internet connection in parentheses. I forgot to add comma between text. What this gonna do is just split the text in two parts. So first part will be the topic of your pop-up and the other part will be the main text of your pop-up. So do the similar thing in internet connection pop-up. Now if I run this program, what it will do is just show me that program is expired because I have set the limit to 26. So the current date is 27, so it is showing the program is expired. I have seen now there is other window with the pop-up. So to remove that, just type root is equal to tk and then type root dot withdraw. So it will withdraw the main screen. So if I run this again, it will only display the pop-up. Now if I change the limit and set it to 28, what this program gonna do is just print the text which I placed in if statement. So let's just implement this same technique to any other project. Now I will open my previous project which is a LinkedIn bot which I've created for my client. So just go back to your previous code and copy all the modules which we have imported in it. Just copy and then paste it below the other files modules. Now just copy the whole code and paste below the code of the other file. Don't mix with the other file code, just paste below. After that, just copy the main function of the second project and paste it in the if section. And as in this project there are other TK windows, so just copy these two lines and paste just above the pop-up code to avoid any error. So if I run this, what this gonna do is just show me the output of the program. So let's just change the limit and set it to 26 or 20. If I run this, it will show me that your program is expired. Now moving toward fifth section of the video, which is converting py to exe. What we're gonna do in this section, just convert py file to exe file. So just go to your project folder and just hold shift plus right click of the mouse and open PowerShell. Now in OpenShell type auto py to exe and hit enter. What this command gonna do is just open GUI format of the auto py to exe. Now in script location, just give the location of the script which you want to convert to exe. So in my case, I will just give the location of the main.py of the project. So in below one file, just click one file because it will create just one file and just hit convert. Wait for a while, it will take some time to convert. As we are successfully able to convert py to exe, just go to output folder and run main.exe. What this gonna do is just display me that your program is expired, because we have set the limit to 20th date and today is 27. So just go to PyCharm again and change the limit to 28. So if I again convert this py to exe, just before that change the name to main expired. Now if I again open PowerShell, just close previous window of the auto py to exe and again execute previous command. Now just give the path of the py file. The purpose of clicking one file is just that it will create just one file, otherwise it will create bunch of files. As this successfully converted my py file to exe, so I will go back to my output folder and I will run the main.py file, which is the latest one. So what this will do is just execute the program without showing any pop-ups. So guys, if you like this video, consider subscribing my channel, and I will be uploading more stuff related to web scraping and automation soon. So Stay tuned.
Can't fuck with the gang, we don't fucking pretend.